Hello, my channel mammals and my wonderful strangers. Today I'm going to read one of the lessons that we've missed from the Bible lesson. We just didn't have access to a phone for a few weeks, so we're going to do them one lickety-split after another. So this one is actually this week's lesson, this last week, and it's titled A Question. Are sin, disease, and death real? And then we're going to read just a few sections. It took us all morning to choose. They're all so terrific. From the Bible, Acts. And by the hands of the apostles were many signs and wonders wrought among the people. Now, there was at Joppa a certain disciple named Tabitha, which was by interpretation called Dorcas. This woman was full of good works and alms deeds which she did. And it came to pass in those days that she was sick and died. Oh, sorry. I'm kind of spooked. I'm sorry. Okay, so she became ill and died. So when they washed her body, they laid her in an upper chamber. And forasmuch as Lydda was nigh to Joppa, and the disciples had heard that Peter was there, they sent unto him 2 men, desiring him that he would not delay to come to them. Then Peter arose and went with them. When he was come, they brought him to the upper chamber, and all the widows stood by him weeping and showing the coats and garments which Dorcas had made while she was with them. But Peter put them all forth and kneeled down and prayed, and turning him to the body said, Tabitha, arise. And she opened her eyes, and when she saw Peter, she sat up. And he gave her his hand and lifted her up. And when he had called the saints and widows, presented her alive. And it was known throughout all Joppa, and many believed in the Lord. 1 Corinthians, O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? Thanks be to God, which giveth to us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. In Science and Health, the evidence of the physical senses The evidence of the physical senses often reverses the real science of being, and so creates a reign of discord, assigning seeming power to sin, sickness, and death. But the great facts of life, rightly understood, defeat this triad of errors, contradict their false witnesses, and reveal the kingdom of heaven, the actual reign of harmony on earth. That's so important to me. The actual reign of harmony on earth. Anciently, the followers of Christ or truth measured Christianity by its power over sickness, sin, and death. But modern religions generally omit all but one of these powers, the power over sin. We must seek the undivided garment, the whole Christ, as our first proof of Christianity, for Christ, truth alone, can furnish us with absolute evidence. All reality is in God and His creation, harmonious and eternal. That which He creates is good, and He makes all that is made. There's no getting around that, right? He makes all that is made. Therefore, the only reality of sin, sickness, or death is the awful fact that unrealities seem real to human, erring belief, until God strips off their disguise. They are not true because they are not of God. We learn in Christian Science that all inharmony of mortal mind or body is illusion, possessing neither reality nor identity through seeming to be real and identical, or those seeming to be real and identical. We can and absolutely shall so rise as to avail ourselves of every direction of the supremacy of truth over error, life over death, and good over evil. And this growth will go on until we arrive at the fullness of God's idea and no more fear that we shall be sick and die. Oh, what a relief. What a wonderful thought. Truth. Thought will awaken from its own material declaration. I am dead. To catch the trumpet word of truth. There is no death, no inaction, diseased action, overreaction, nor reaction. Sickness, sin, and death must at length quail before the divine rights of intelligence, and then the power of mind over the entire functions and organs of the human system will be acknowledged. That's all I'm reading from today's lesson, from this lesson. Are sin, death, disease, and death real? I don't think so.